Alright, so this time on Vega Vibes do-it-yourself videos, don't do what I do. I do not recommend it. I am not a professional. But yeah, so we have some electrical issues here. Headlights work, fog lights work. Running light, one side works, I forget which one, and right now neither one of the signal lights are blinking. The rear do turn on, but they don't blink because if you don't have enough load on the flasher relay, it'll just stay on. So there's an electrical issue between the bulb through the harness somewhere, anywhere around here, I'll have to figure that one out, and to the switch. And that doesn't include the dome light that stays on. But I have to pull the car in here because I don't want the engine to get wet, right? Because when you know it, 2.5 months straight, every weekend, here it is, rain. All right. I don't even know how I'm gonna work in this tight space. Barely have any room, but I'm gonna do my best. So let me get the tools out and start testing. Let's see what I can find. Well, I'll be doggone. I think I might have found the problem right away. So I had taken this apart before, and I just plugged in a new LED bulb, and things got worse. But in pulling this out now, by mistake, I pull this wire out of here, and I say, oh, okay, I didn't know that would pull out. And so I test this, and it's a ground. And then I'm going to assume that these two are for the running light and the signal light. So this has a ground, but when I plug it back in place, it should show me a ground right there on that long connector pin right there on the side, not the two straight down, that one right there, and no ground. So that means that the problem is between this spade here and the internal part in there. They are not coming together, or must be a little corroded in there. And so I'm going to see what I can do about cleaning that up just a little, maybe give this a little twist so when I push it back in place it makes a better connection. And let's see if that helps. Okay, so it appears that the socket itself, well, not the socket, it's in decent shape, but the that strip right there, that metal strip that grounds the bulb, all I did was touch it and the piece fell off. It's gone. So what I did is I took what was left of it and I gave it a nice twist, so where when I put the bulb back in there, that little piece would at least make contact with the base of the bulb. And if it makes contact, then this side should work. We'll see. Okay, I have the bulb in place. The moment of truth. Let's see. Alright, so as soon as I pull this switch, we should see a yellow light. Or let's just call it amber. Bam! There it is. That was a simple fix. Now I need to check the other side. And you hear that? That motor right there, both of them keep running. Yeah, there's a fix for that, but we're gonna save that for last, as long as it still works. All right, let me continue on here and we'll move on to the other side. Okay, so there's some sort of witchcraft going on over here. Little voodoo. So apparently this side marker has to be in line with the wiring here, because with the LED in there, I can get the park light to come on. This running light on the side here won't light up. Well, it does, but very, very dim. Okay, so this wiring has something to do with this wiring here. And so I installed the original bulb back in here, and this one came on bright. So now the key is on. Running lights, signal light. And you notice how this one comes on, that one shuts off, and back and forth. So no LEDs for this baby. Well, at least not right now. They did say that this will work. It's not supposed to do that, but apparently they're wrong. So we'll be leaving that original as long as they work. Okay, so we figured out that the ground was no good and you can't use LEDs. So let's move on to the other side. Okay, we are all done here. I replaced the two bulbs. They're 2057s, so it's a combination running light and signal light for each side. I did replace the fog light bulbs. They were working, the original bulbs, but I wanted to go with LEDs, so I was able to swap those out. Eventually I'll change these headlights and put some LEDs in here. So everything's working. I had to remove the filter box to get my hand in there. It's almost impossible to do, so yeah, that had to be removed. So let me button this up, pull the car out, and we'll demonstrate. All right, there you go. Listen to that idle. But that just started. It's surging up and down. Oh boy. I guess the work continues. All right, so there you go. New fog light bulbs. They look pretty cool. So these two were replaced with brand new bulbs so they can look exactly the same as far as the color. The side marker's working. Side marker's working. Let's go inside. And left signal. That one lights up to light up the area for you, so you can see when you're making your left. That one starts to blink, and you see how they blink opposite of each other. That's pretty damn cool. That's a blinker. Let's go to the other side. Other side. Blinking, blinking. You know, I forget what these are called, but I know that they're designed to light up the side of the road. I just can't remember right now. Anyway, they are working. These are also illuminated. The tail lights are illuminated. And so are these. And I can't demonstrate these for you. These are reverse, along with these and this one, and they actually do the same thing. It lights up the area for you, but I can't demonstrate that because the emergency brake isn't working. It doesn't hold well enough. So anyway, folks, that's going to be the end of this video. I think she looks pretty good. Wow, she's come a long way. She is definitely getting there. Is she a keeper yet? You know, she's starting to grow on me, but I just don't know yet. I don't know. Let's keep working on her and see what happens. Or maybe if I get a damn good offer on it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. And we see you in the next video. Woo! Got that fan working. You hear that? Woo! All right, folks. Have a good one.